Welcome to the Falcon News Podcast. Everything you need to know to ship like a pro. In this podcast, we will be sharing our true experiences, lessons learned, and challenges faced in the freight forwarding industry. Today, meet Alex, the CRO of Falcon.
Today's subject is beyond compliance, embracing sustainability in freight forwarding. Hello, Alex.
Hi, Mary.
What is the current trend when it comes to sustainability in ocean, air, truck, and rail transportation?
So when we look at ocean and air, the first thing that comes to mind is an adaptation of the fuel being used. At the moment, of course, there's a lot of emissions from the fuel being used, and now they're using more lean fuels, allowing the emissions to be less harmful to the environment, of course, and providing a different mechanism to basically burn the fuels more efficiently. But on the other hand, for aircraft, there's so much you can do. On the ocean side, however, they've introduced hybrid propulsion systems, making them much more efficient. Of course, hybrid. Combining electricity along with with the power of the engine to make them a lot more fuel efficient. On the long run, of course, there's more you can do, but for now, that's what we're starting with. Right? I think the goal is 2050 emission-free, so they still have got 25 years to go. On the rail and trucking side of things, we're looking more at the electrification of the vehicles. So locomotives and truck cabs are now becoming more and more electric. And we have actually a client in common that, in fact, urges us to only quote using e-trucks. So anything hybrid won't even work. So they really want to have their delivery done by an electric truck from the port to the door, and they really do push for it. So the world is changing, and I think it's good that we are talking about it and that we're moving along with the movement. I think it's an important way to go.
How can freight forwarders help to contribute to a more sustainable future, and what innovative approaches are being taken?
So it's more of a multifaceted question. I think there's a few things that we can do as freight forwarders to help. Of course, one of the main things that we can do is offer our clients with optimized route solutions where we minimize the carbon footprint, and we really try to provide them also with a carbon footprint calculator, right? So not only are we providing them with reduced routes, but we're also providing them with the amount of carbon they would be using on this specific trade route from this point A to point B, and providing them, of course, with alternative solutions using less green options, and they can see the difference in carbon burn. I really believe that when we talk about a more sustainable future, we're looking at ways to minimize the use of gasoline and fossil fuels. So can we use, for example, rail instead of truck? That's much more efficient. Can we use inland waterways a little more often in terms, with comparison to trucking? There are definitely ways for us to become more sustainably efficient in our transport solutions, but a lot of it will be down to us to guide our clients to use the more sustainable way. At the moment, it's still more expensive to do so. There's still a long way to go, but there are ways for us to do it. I guess it would just have to be in terms of applying it. How would we go about doing that for a long term?
Certain transport companies are really leaning towards sustainability. What are the trends that are emerging?
At the moment, I would say that recycled waste and waste management there are a few ways that freight forwarding companies can contribute to the cause. We can help our clients, for example, provide them with a more carbon neutral, if you will, transport solutions. We can find ways to transport their cargo more efficiently without impacting with such a big carbon footprint. But what can we as a freight forwarder do, right, to be more sustainable ourselves? And we don't own the trucks, we don't necessarily own the planes, but what can we do? So I think one of the first things we can do is we can really start being better managers of waste and recycle. We can also we can go paperless. This this industry really pushes us to print to keep track of what we're doing. that's not all necessary. So finding, a green solution, a paperless solution for the sustainable future, reducing recycling that we would, do here. So I think there's a lot of ways that we can also use, waste as energy. Some companies have found a way to do that using renewable energy. If we had warehouses, or for example, we could use electrical vehicles versus motorized vehicles. This along with maybe product life extension, which would be something that we can, find ways to use what we have already for longer and create less waste. There are a lot of initiatives out there that I believe that freight forwarders can put into play that would actually help us be better freight forwarders, greener freight forwarders.
Thank you for your insight in sustainability in freight forwarding.
Thanks, Mary.
Thank you for listening. If you like this episode, please take the time to add your comments below and follow us. Go to falconfreight.ca to learn more.